Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Demodis, the channel for all the information about PR, Canada, vlogs for important stuff you need to know when you're traveling to Canada and how to live better life in Canada. So this video is all about how to get authorization letter for your spouse who lives in India. Let's say you are in Canada and you are having a work permit status in Canada and your spouse she lives in India and she wants to travel to Canada and she has the work permit visa with her, but this is not enough nowadays. Since June 9th, IRCC they implement a new procedure before traveling to Canada for your spouse, that is to get the authorization letter from them. So that though what this letter is all about. So this is the content what I'm showing you right now. When you apply that letter, then IRCC reply with this content to you saying that who needs to get this letter and what is the procedure and what information they need to get this letter releasing from them. So these are the general information, but the key thing is over here. So written authorization letter from Government of Canada. You are a foreign national waiting to reunite with an immediate family member residing in Canada that is not a Canadian citizen and permanent resident. So this is something important, guys. If you are PR in Canada or a citizen in Canada, then you don't need to apply for this letter. Unless you are on a work permit, then you should apply this letter. This is the email ID. It's called ircc.covid-travel exemptions dash. It's hard to pronounce for me. So this is the email ID and this is all the information you need to provide for your spouse. Again, one more thing. So when you're applying this later, you don't need to, like, the person who lives in Canada, whether she's wife or husband, they don't need to apply from their email ID. The person who is traveling from India to Canada or any other country from there to Canada, they have to send this all information from their email. So let's say I'm applying for my wife, then I don't need to use my email ID. My wife, she has to send from her email ID with all this information. So full name is like given name and your last name, date of birth, UCI, application number, passport number, detailed purpose of travel. I will show you my email what I did for my wife, and I'll show you the example so you can get all the information like how to write the email to IRCC. And lucky thing we got this later recently, and some proofs you have to attach with this email. There is a proof of relationship with immediate family member. Let's say I'm calling my wife to live with me in Canada, then I have to show a marriage certificate and some pictures, or it's okay if you're not giving them pictures, but it should be a marriage certificate attached on this email, and proof of immigration status of immediate family member. Let's say I'm doing for my wife, then I have to give my work permit, my passport details, as well as passport stamp of work permit on passport. So I attach these three or four documents, and proof of temporary resident visa or electric travel authorization for the person who is traveling. Then the third document is for your wife or your husband who is traveling from India or from anywhere. So these three documents you have to attach properly, and you have to mention all these details on your email and just send it to this email ID, and then you have to wait. They mention it's 5 business days, but I saw it's not 5, it's more than 5. So if you're booking your flight, then be careful. Don't count on 5 days. Generally it takes like more than 20 days or 15 days sometimes. So be aware with this all information, and book your flight accordingly. Don't book it before, because if you don't have this letter, then you can't board the flight, if though you have a valid visa to travel. And this is the same information in French, and I'll show you the letter what we did, like what my wife did, the format, so you can easily apply through your email ID. So I'm just showing you the forward email, and you won't get this, but your email starts from here. So just write it like this way. Subject, a request for written authorization to travel. Given name, it's your name or like your wife's name who is in India. Surname is like again the last name according to your passport, date of birth, UCI number, passport number, and detailed reason to travel. So this is a detailed reason. You can see this video. You can copy the same sentences. Just add your name and your marriage date and everything, and then you can apply this later. And you have don't forget to attach the three documents they mentioned and I mentioned earlier. I hope you like this video and share your experience. If you applied already, then uh, ask on comment if you have any questions with this later. If you didn't get it, then you can still check it out on this video's comment, and you can ask to other person who already got this later. I hope you like it, and yeah, please subscribe if you found this information important or relative to what you need, and keep healthy and stay safe. Take care.